I'm Dave, daveinthemorning.com, and welcome. I'm going to start today's show with a story that's kind of a non-story, but I think it's a fun story. Okay, maybe you all will be interested. I hope you will. Everybody knows what the birther movement is. That's a bunch of people that think that Barack Obama was not born in the United States, not born in Hawaii, where his birth certificate, if you will, says that he was born. They think it's a forgery. They're looking for the real birth certificate, blah, blah, blah. People that don't like Barack Obama are hoping that he wasn't born here. Okay, well, that's kind of come to a dead end now. So we're moving on, okay? We're moving on and trying to find something else about this guy. What they have stumbled upon is his Social Security number. Barack Obama's Social Security number looks like it was issued from the state of Connecticut. And he doesn't have any apparent ties to the state of Connecticut. Okay? The first three numbers of a Social Security number tell you which state that the number was from, where you were resided, where actually you mailed in and had a return address to get a Social Security number. And for whatever reason, Barack Obama's is Connecticut. Well, these people are saying that it's fraud. I guess the story broke on WDN, World Daily Net, I think is what it's called, or network. It's a right-wing kind of conservative, if you will, news, blog, internet thing. The guy will appear on Fox News and such. But so there's two investigators, one in Colorado and one in Ohio, who have filed suit saying he's a fraud, he doesn't have a real Social Security number, blah, blah, blah. Well, the mainstream media have not picked up this story. I've picked it up now. But the mainstream haven't. There's all kinds of conspiracy stuff. Google's blocking internet access to, like if you type in birth certificate or if you type in Social Security number Barack Obama, it'll take you to other sites, not those type of sites. So the conspiracy theory grows, okay? I have a simple take on this. If I'm Barack Obama, I probably have skeletons in my closet. Everybody has skeletons in their closet, okay? I don't think the skeletons in his closet have to do with the Social Security number, and I don't think they have to do with him not being born in the United States. But everybody's got something. Everybody. Even Barack Obama. That would not be a positive if it came out. As long as his critics are focusing on non-stories, i.e. birth certificates and Social Security numbers, the real issues are pushed aside. And Barack Obama will have the ability, when he runs for re-election, to discredit these people and make them look the fool that they are. Okay? So, folks, if you don't like Barack Obama, dig a little deeper than Social Security numbers and birth certificates. Okay? Try to find some policies that you don't like. Saying that he was hanging out with terrorists or that he's a socialist or get real. Okay? Find something that most of America could agree with you with. Not some crazy thing like he's a Muslim who wasn't born here. Okay? It doesn't work. People don't buy it and you look the fool. So move on from that. And I think that's a cool story. Don't you think that's a cool story? Anyway, real news. BP has figured out a way to get this oil leak to stop. They've stuck a pipe in the pipe and now it's not leaking into the Gulf nearly as badly as it was before, almost nil now, and they're pumping the oil up 5,000 feet through the water into a container ship and taking it away. Good for BP. Next step is to throw shit and mud into the pipe, clog it up completely, drill another hole, and get rid of this problem. We're looking about 3 months down the road on that solution, the final solution. A lot of damage has been done already. The oil slick on the surface of the water is about the size of Rhode Island and Delaware, two gigantic states. Now that's humor, they're little tiny states, but it's still a pretty big area and it's going to cause more devastation as it makes its way. It might even get around and come over to the Atlantic, around the tip of Florida. More problems. Some of our celebrities were down in the Gulf states doing rock concerts. I saw Lenny Kravitz on TV last night, and good for them helping the people out. They're going to have some economic problems that are going to grow as time goes on. Speaking of economic problems, the governor of Arizona is asking people to quit boycotting her state because they're hurting innocent Arizonans who have nothing to do with illegal immigration. Well, Governor, here it is. The federal government passed a bad law, or it didn't pass any laws, and you took it upon yourself for immigration reform in Arizona. That's good for you. Hey, that's motivational, Governor. You did good. Except people don't like what you've done, and people don't like it, so they're going to boycott you, and that's their right to boycott you. Just like it's your right to pass an immigration law for Arizona, enforcing a law that should have been enforced by the federal government. It's their right to say, we don't like what you've done. Okay? Well, there are innocent people in Arizona. Innocent people are always the ones that get hurt with bad policy. Okay? You have a bad policy in Arizona right now, and it's hurting your citizens. Repeal the policy, back it off a notch, and see what happens. Okay? I don't think you have the political power to do this. Remember, you weren't elected governor. You rolled into the job because the governor left and went to work for the administration. I think you're going to be like a year and a half type of governor, 2 years, whatever it is, and they're going to be out because Arizona's hurting. They're hurting economically, and what you're doing with this illegal immigration policy is not helping them at all. Okay, so back it off a notch. Let people come to your state again for their conventions. It's a wonderful state. The people of Arizona are great. And you're right, they don't deserve what you've done to them. But remember, you've done it to them. Okay? It was you. Back it off. You're probably not going to get reelected anyway, so quit being a turd. Joe the Mighty Volcano is still erupting. And his ash, because he's an ash cloud, he's an ash hole, is now making its way across Europe again. Heathrow, Gatwick, and Schiphol are closed. Heathrow and Schiphol is the Amsterdam airport, and Heathrow is the big London airport. Two huge gateways into and out of Europe. Okay, they're closed today. That's a problem. More money, more people not being able to get to where they need to go, and let's hope this ash hole stops blowing over in Iceland and lets Europe resume its normal trade and commerce through the wonderful industry of airliners. All right. I was watching on TV last night the last series of the ending of the series, The Pacific, which was okay. It was about World War II Marines island hopping and their lives back at home. The series was done by the same people that did Band of Brothers, which was done by the same people that did Saving Private Ryan, which, by the way, is the greatest war movie of all time. If you disagree with me that Saving Private Ryan is the greatest war movie of all time, respond. Tell me what you think the greatest war movie of all time is, okay? I'd like to hear your opinion on that. Anyway, The Pacific finished up last night. Not nearly as good as The Band of Brothers, another HBO miniseries, but still okay. I thought the last episode, the homecoming episode, was by far the best episode. And there wasn't any blood and guts. And that's too bad. I like the blood and guts in the movies. But this was touching. And it hit home. And remember, we have a ton of soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines coming back from our wars that have been going on since 1991. And please thank them when you see them, okay? Some of them have changed dramatically in their lives. They left, if you think of your children as 18-year-old kids, they went over there and a lot of them did things that, frankly, changed them, okay? So be patient with them. We love you, and welcome home, guys. That's all I have today. I'm Dave, daveinthemorning.com, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks. Have a great day.